Hi, I'm Stephanie Chiswick, Editor-in-Chief with AMP Publications. Today we're here at the AMP Annual Conference and Expo with Tom Ludwig. He's Regional Sales Manager for Bullard. Thank you so much for joining us today, Tom.
Thank you for having me.
So Bullard is an industry leader in personal protective equipment and safety for the coatings professionals. Can you kind of walk us through some of the offerings that you have?
Sure. So Bullard is a 125-year-old, fifth-generation family-owned company. We go back a long way in safety. We started in 1919 when the great-grandfather invented the hard hat. Then in the 30s, we invented the blasting respirator. So that's kind of where we got into starting work with coatings. We make supplied air respirators in terms of high-pressure supplied air, powered air respirators, blasting respirators, painting respirators, as well as hard hats, face shields, carbon monoxide monitors and filters and all of the accessories that go along with making sure that the abrasive blast and the coating market are taken care of in a safe way.
Okay, and what are some of those top considerations as far as safety and PPE goes for the coatings professional?
So obviously it's a lot of it is respiratory and head protection. So depending on what they're doing and where they are, whether it's incorporating a simple hard hat or a face shield, or elevating it to things like the silica standard that OSHA has put out so that we're protecting those workers with a hard shell respirator that can either be put on a supplied airline. In addition to that, we have cooling devices that address the heat stress issue, which has become a big issue as currently. Monitors to make sure that any additional gases or lack of gases are identified and the workers are made safe in terms of whether they're doing the prep work for abrasive blasting and fixing all of the products before they paint, or in the coatings market, whether it be roofs or bridges or tunnels or vessels, all of those aspects where we are protecting both their head and their respiratory function.
Right, I think some people forget about the other stuff, not just the coatings. There's so much more involved with it, so
Right.
It's great that you have a good offering. Okay. Any new technologies coming out from Bullard as far as keeping the worker safe?
So there are new technologies. There are a lot of the contractors now that are looking for what we call a safety helmet or a climbing style based out of some European style helmets, which have full chin straps, full side protection so that in any slips, trips, or falls, the hat's not going to come off or roll off your head. So typically in a situation with a regular hard hat where we're not wearing chin straps or any type of a strap, if something impacts the hat or the worker impacts the ground or something else, that hat's coming off.
Okay.
So that's one of the aspects. Some other aspects are improving the monitoring area. So in breathing air, OSHA requires that we look for water vapor and carbon monoxide while the workers are doing the job they're doing to make sure that nothing's traveling down that airline that's going to impede them or harm them. And so there are some technological updates to it to make them more digital, make them easier to read, having backup data logging so that they know exactly what happened, they know when things were calibrated or put into place. So those are some of the aspects that we're driving now.
Anything else you want to mention before we sign off today?
Not really. I just really appreciate you being here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, this has been Stephanie Chiswick with AMP Publications. This has been Tom Ludwig with Bullard. Check them out for all of the safety and PPE offerings that they have. And as always, happy coding.